Good day to you, Pisces. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. This is Meenakshi here. This is your reading for the 17th to the 23rd of October. As per normal, remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you. And if any part of this reading is not resonating with you, then kindly look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising. Remember that with the weekly readings, that not every reading will resonate with you every week. Sometimes it will and sometimes it won't. Hence we say, look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising. This is all about the collective energy. So this is the collective energy that's coming through for Pisces right now. And we can see how and what's going on. You know, different energy comes through at different times. So it won't necessarily be for all Pisces people right now. Let's see, what does Spirit want you to know, Pisces? We are looking at Sagittarius energy being in your space at the moment. And you've also got fire energy, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this could be in your chart or in your space. And you've got the King and Queen of Wands, King being in reverse. So let's have a look here. Some of you are needing to bring some balance into your situations with regards to your work situation. You could have started something new or really focusing on something new, or basically being on this new path which has taken a lot of your attention, a lot of your self needing to study, needing to learn new things, needing to focus. So some of you have just been, focusing on one thing at a moment, not putting yourself for too many things and perfecting whatever it is that you are doing. But for some reason, you are feeling very trapped in your situation. It's like you're creating balance, but you are very trapped. We see that you are needing to take a moment to maybe pause, to have a reset, to have a rest, because you're creating this balance in a situation where there has been a lot of conflict and a lot of stress. Some of you could be dealing with a fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be a situation where there has been a lot of conflict. Some of you have had some conflict in your relationship where things have been taken for granted, either by yourself or the other person. We see that you are needing to be very focused and thinking about the future in terms of where it is that you want to be, what it is that you want to achieve, but also realizing that you have this creativity within yourself to achieve the results that you need to achieve for yourself. There has been a little bit of conflict, a little bit of problems, and you're just dealing with somebody who's just become very bullish and closed off in their thinking, not open. Let's see what fell out here. Not open. You've got 8 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles that fell out. Okay, draw some more cards. Drawing some more cards. So, Pisces, what's going on here? What's going on? You're giving the facade that everything is okay. Something's not too good. Let's see. What more can Tarot tell us about what's going on here? What's going on for Pisces? Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Okay, let's see. What has wanted to jump out of here for you? What are we seeing wanting to jump out of here for you? Temperance energy. Got Scorpio energy. And you have got Scorpio energy in reverse, Sagittarius energy. Okay. We see that some of you have walked away and you are walking towards something new for yourself. It's almost as though a relationship has ended and you are looking towards creating collaboration for yourself. But what I am seeing here is some of you wanting to be alone and focusing on your goals and your dreams and your visions and focusing on that. And that, you had the situation that was a trap situation that was supposed to have either been something new that came of it, but it's as though everything is just stagnant. There's no growth. But you, on the other hand, are resting, taking note of yourself and seeing how grounded you are, seeing how focused you are, and literally celebrating that you have accomplished a lot for yourself, Pisces. But you do need to have this balance within yourself, and we see this Sagittarius energy coming through again. You needing to be very balanced. Some of you could be dealing with a feminine, or could also be a masculine Sagittarius energy, but it's got to do with choices. It could also do with a work situation or a new venture that's giving you this opportunity to plant roots for yourself, to start something new, like from a competitive environment, establishing roots for yourself, but also realizing the need to be part of the collective, to be in a community situation. So Pisces, yeah, what's going on? Earth energy coming through here, which is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Could be in your chart, could be somebody around you. So you've had Scorpio energy, you had Sagittarius energy twice in this reading, and you've also had Aries, Leo, and Sag showing up as well. So let's see, what else can we see here for you in your situation? Oh, I have used these cards. I need to use these ones. Okay. Let's see, what more can we see here for you, Pisces? What's going on? Okay. What's going on? Okay, let's see. Okay. Cards that are here are Page of Swords and Seven of Swords, both in reverse. Ace of Swords. Okay. Let's see, what else can we see here for you, Pisces? Pisces, what else can we see? Oh, what just flew off here? There's Nine of Cups. That just flew from one end to the other. So this is a bit more serious, Pisces. What's going on here? I just want to draw out all the cards before I start talking. You've got the Five of Wands as well, again on the Five of Wands. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Judgment, Temperance. So it's definitely Sagittarius energy coming through again. 3 times. You're dealing definitely with a Sagittarius person. You could be having some young energies around Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. You could also have this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy as well. You could be having some young fire energy as well, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, which is coming through quite a lot in this reading. That there has been some situations that are unfolding here that is actually quite interesting. So I'm taking a moment to sit back and I'm just having a look at these cards and the message that is here for you, Pisces. So there has been a situation there where there has been some deception, some lies. Somebody who has actually gone out of their way to be a bit of a trickster and a deceiver. There's been a bit of swindling with situations that have happened. You could have been swindled out of a situation, out of a relationship, out of a situationship. There's a situation where there's supposed to be like a work situation, a financial situation, which is supposed to expand itself. But yeah, you see you're dealing with difficult people, or you yourself could be this difficult person. So there's this difficulty in your situations where there's a lot of maliciousness, there's a lot of lies that is going around, there's a lot of mischief making going around. Is you celebrating things and maybe wanting to be on your own and celebrating the fact that you know you can journey on your own. But there's this collective energy of spitefulness and jealousy and lack of cooperation, and somebody just being a drain on you and being petulant and childish and, you know, making you feel very trapped in your situations. So you're having that, and some of you could be having that situation with a Scorpio person, where this person is making you feel very trapped, and you're finding them very draining. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius person who you have started to realize is a very deceptive person in your space, and you cannot trust their truth. Some of you also needing to open up the doors of communication when it comes to a Sagittarius person, because you need to make sure that you understand the situation and what is happening. You definitely have to realize your power and creativity in your situation with the Sagittarius person, because you do need to bring in balance with this person, and you do need to also look at the choices that you have before you. We see that some of you have gone through some very difficult challenges in the past, and it still seems to be following you. But you got to be so mindful that in a working situation, or in a relationship, or a very intimate family situation, there's some form of deception that is going on. There's some form of lies. Even though there was this competition, there's a negative energy that where you want to put down roots and grow something. But there's a lot of hostilities. There's a lot of things against you with this situation, and you got to be so mindful of your words, because words, the sword cuts both ways. So you need to be mindful of what it is that you're putting out there. We see that you need to be also careful of how you're thinking about your situations, or the person that you are dealing with, how they are thinking, especially when it comes to group situation, because there is this opportunity for a revival or a second chance at something. But it also comes down to an attitude. You could be dealing with somebody who's a bully, or even yourself. You've got to be aware of this, Pisces. Are you becoming an emotional bully? Are you trying to dictate terms to others about how things are supposed to be? Because there's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of lies. There's a lot of things that's happening behind the scenes. A lot of situations that are going on in your space right now that is causing you to be very, very trapped. There's a lot of things, just a lot of stuff. I'm going to draw some more cards here. You need to, let's get a bit more, let's see what more we can say on the situation, what's going on here for Pisces. It's really needing to make that decision, walking away. But sometimes you linger so long trying to find out what was said, who said what, when was this said. And sometimes yourself, could exaggerate something, say something, and it just gets taken out of control. Storm warning in reverse, good card to have in reverse. Let's see what more we can get here. Okay, let's see what more can we say here for you. Let's see what more can we say. Oh, attachment fell out. Pisces, let's see what more can we say here for you, Pisces. What more is going on that we can say to Pisces? 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael in reverse, woman holding a heart in reverse. 7th chakra, Uriel in reverse. And thinking woman in reverse. So there's a situation where you need to be aware of that there's something most probably coming towards you. It could be an attitude from the past, a thinking from the past, a relationship from the past that you've closed your heart up to, that you have become very difficult about. Could be a love situation. And you could be this woman holding a heart, or you could be dealing with this woman where there's this lack of love in the situation. The situation is not what it used to be, and there's a lot of difficulties right now with everybody and with everything. We see that you are feeling quite blocked up in terms of following your intuition. You're feeling quite misled about things. You are feeling quite disenchanted, disempowered, maybe not getting a lot of support from the feminine energies around you. You're dealing with a lot of difficulties, a lot of misunderstandings, almost like a corrupt way of dealing with situations and with problems. So you need to be very aware of this that is happening around you right now. So you've got all of this that is happening, so you got to be so aware of that, Pisces. Pisces, I'm looking at this and I'm just thinking, that even as I just explained these cards and in context, and I'm just taking a moment again and I'm looking at this and I'm realizing that there's like a lot of you are not being honest with yourself about what is going on, and because you are not facing your realities about what is going on in your situations right now, you are causing yourself to close your heart up to love, and you're causing yourself to doubt yourself and to doubt your situations, and you're also causing yourself to disconnect from yourself. And by doing that, you are listening to advice, you're listening to people, you're telling people your stories, and you're not necessarily getting the right information. And you yourself is not operating from a place of love. So you're so disconnected emotionally that you cannot even, put yourself on the right path. There could be this terrible disillusionment with love. And it really just has you closed up. It has you blocked up. It has you, full of negativity and unforgiveness and, all of the darkness of love instead of, being in the light and being good. There's this bitterness that is seeping into your spirit, and it's interrupting the way that you were thinking about things. And pretending that everything is okay is not going to make things go away, Pisces. You need to face your situations. Okay, let's draw some more cards for you. Let's draw some more cards. I felt I had to take a moment to just, Spirit lets you just redress this whole situation. You need to really be very honest with yourself in life situations. Okay, let's draw. Okay, let's see what has elegantly slipped out. Protected by angels. No matter what is a storm, love, especially when love doesn't work, because sometimes, whatever it is at that moment that's not working out, finances, love, relationships, when things are not working out, and you need to take a good look at yourself and the role that you played in your demise. You need to acknowledge it and realize that mistakes were made, but you also need to forgive yourself, seek forgiveness, move on, and also don't take advice from people that lead you down a dark hole of despair and pain. You must remember that you are protected by angels, you are loved, and if you can look to the light and look to your higher self and a higher calling, you can allow your life to expand, allowing joy to enter into your life. If you can just, let that love flow and have the courage to take a risk, to venture forward in your life, to allow this change to happen, to move on. It's important that you do that. It's important that you allow yourself this bliss and this situation. It's important that you flow. The card that flipped out now as I was shuffling is Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world but not of it. I mean, this is a very relevant card right now with regards to your reading. Must remember we are here on Earth to have a human experience, and you need to be very consciously aware of this, Pisces, as you're going through your life. Sometimes we don't realize that we get caught up with personalities, and we need to realize, and you need to realize, Pisces, that you need to transcend people's personalities and how you're relating to them. You need to transcend this desire to have things the way you want it, to be loved the way you want it, to have the money the way you want it, to have the opportunities the way you want it. You need to realize that you need to just be very comfortable within yourself, within your body, knowing that you are connected, and you need to connect to your higher self as well, and trust that. And you need to realize that even though you are in this world, you do not need to be, part of everything. You do not need to get caught up in this world. You don't need to get caught up in the negativities of greed, of anxiety, of indulgences. You can choose a good path for yourself. So being in the world does not mean you're not becoming a part of it. It just means that you're being human, but you're choosing a higher path for yourself. So you need to find a greater balance between your physical self and your spiritual self, and focus your energies a little bit more. Okay, so because life can get very difficult, and this card is just reminding you that you're here to experience certain situations and to live your best life possible in this human experience. So Pisces, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. Please remember to like, to subscribe, and to share my videos, and I'll see you again next week. So take care and goodbye.